Hi, my name is Ankur, and as you can see, I'm currently in the jungle. At this moment, I'm on an island in Thailand for a couple of months as part of my life traveling around the world and facilitating workshops. My life wasn't always this good, as I will explain later. But first, I want to talk to you about the Free Your Life workshop, which will enable you to change the way you live your life and move towards the life you deeply want. And fundamentally, this is not about having more money or material possessions. Instead, it's about changing the quality of your life. For example, by having more love, fun, peace, joy, beauty, playfulness, and deep satisfaction, leading to you having a much more fulfilling life. Most of us are not living the lives we want. Instead of having the freedom to follow our dreams, we feel stuck in endless routines, living our whole lives almost like robots, believing and acting like we have no choice at all. The truth is that we do have a choice. In every moment, we can choose to change the way we live, but most of us don't, because there are usually barriers to overcome. For many people, the first barrier is the deeply held belief that whilst it is okay for other people to have beautiful, fulfilling lives and to live their dreams, it's not okay for us. We simply are not good enough, or maybe don't deserve the life we want, and so we don't even try. This belief is completely false, but its roots are deep in our subconscious and stem from our childhood. To change this belief, we need to dig deep into ourselves to realize where it comes from and allow it to change. This is just one example of many false beliefs stemming from childhood that exist deep in our subconscious. These false beliefs often revolve around love, creativity, fun, money, relationships, responsibilities, and our own capabilities, and they all keep us stuck. We simply cling to these old beliefs like we are glued to them, and so they stop us from changing. Another barrier may be that we feel we don't know how to change. The problem here is that whilst the life we have is unfulfilling, we have become so comfortable with our routine that we are afraid to change it to something we don't know. Or to put it another way, we have constructed a prison for ourselves, but decorated it so nicely and got so used to it, we have become comfortable with our discomfort. So we don't know how to live differently. So it's easier to stay in our prison than it is to leave it behind and walk into freedom, which of course is the unknown. If we were to imagine that this is a physical prison, we can see how ridiculous this is. But it is an emotional prison deep in our subconscious, which we find very confusing, and so we take the easy option of staying stuck. Also, we are often not clear exactly what we want in our lives. So again, we feel confused and lost and just do nothing. This is another reason we prefer to stay stuck than to take a risk and step into the unknown. Another reason we fight change is our ego, our false self. It puts up a barrier that constantly convinces ourselves and others that everything is just how it should be. We're okay. We have the life we deserve, and that nothing will or needs to change. Most of the time, we're not even aware of it. But once we can see this false self and bring awareness to how we are constantly sabotaging our life, we can start to let it go and become more real, giving ourselves more choice about how we live our lives. All of these are examples of how we manage to keep ourselves confused about who we really are and what we deeply want. And this gives us an excuse to stay stuck and not change anything. To move forward, we need clarity about ourselves and what we deeply want. So, this Free Your Life workshop will allow you to do just that. We will guide and support you through an intensive emotional process, looking deeply at yourself, including working with your inner child and also your ego. This will allow you to see what is truly you and what false beliefs you have been given and are holding on to. And you'll be able to see how you constantly fool yourself and others that you cannot change. Then you will start to see more clearly what you deeply want in your life and find you are able to move towards the life you deeply desire. By the end of the group, you will have a much more clarity about who you truly are, how you can change your life, and clear intentions that give you a clear direction to move forward towards the life you deeply want. And remember, this means fundamentally changing the quality of your life. Fun, peace, love, happiness, joy, beauty, and deep satisfaction, meaning that you can live a much more fulfilling life. Change is possible. I have completely changed my life from being a bored and stressed bank manager to living a much more fulfilling life at the moment on a tropical island. As a bank manager, I was seen as successful by others, but I wasn't happy. I was emotionally frozen. I didn't know what love was, and I certainly wasn't fulfilled. And as a result, I turned to alcohol to give me some escape from my life. At that time, I didn't realize my life could be different. I didn't realize that I had a choice. But now I live a rich and fulfilling life with almost complete freedom, meaning that I set clear intentions for my life, start to move towards them, and allow them to manifest into the beautiful reality, which is my life now. And you can have this too. The only one stopping you is yourself. So just ask yourself, how much longer do you want to stay stuck in your current unfulfilling life? In 1 year's time, do you really want to be stuck in the same life and routine as you are today? You can, of course, choose to carry on suffering for as long as you want. Nothing will change. But if you do want your life to be more fulfilling, you don't need to wait any longer. So what are you waiting for? Come and join this workshop. The time to act is now. I hope to meet you soon. In the meantime, thank you for listening.